shady grey on stuff. Whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Outcast gang, today, the moment that a lot of you have been waiting for, and the moment that I personally have been dreading. NF, how could you leave us? I was going to do this several days ago, but I wasn't really in the right frame of mind to do it, because a lot of you have told me in the comment section that it's going to be quite painful, perhaps, or upsetting, or just emotional in general. So I had to kind of gear myself up for it. And of course I'm doing the journey, so I haven't been able to upload any NF songs until I do this one. So it's almost like I don't know what the metaphor would be, but it's sort of like a wall that I know that needs conquering, but I don't want to do it. So, however, if there's one thing that I've learned from the comment section of all of these NF videos, it's that I'm not alone in the things that I often think or feel. And if I think or feel anything as a result of this, I probably won't be alone, and there's other people that have thought that too, and felt those things, or been through something similar. So without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe, and let's go. Already with the piano. Happy thoughts, Eddie.
How could you leave so unexpected? We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you.
That's right.
I needed you.
Oh! This is why I didn't want to do this. I'm quite an emotional person. I can't look at somebody else cry. I can't look at somebody else crying and not feel some type of way. I don't know. There's a tear on my desk. That's
You leave so unexpected. We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you. I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the
I might have to edit this. Like, if I need to walk away or something, I might need to edit it in parts. This is fucking... Oh. Oh. This is so pointless, man. I just washed this shirt. Him saying that he was waiting, I can't relate for that with my mum, because my mum personally, my mum never left, so it was my dad that left, and it wasn't pills, it was alcohol. So that was the reason why me, my brother and sister would wait on Saturdays, midday come round, and my mum or my stepdad would say, you know, we'll leave it until 12:30. We'll leave it until 1 o'clock. We'll leave it until 2 o'clock. maybe he's not coming, and then eventually you just give up, you know. For God's sake. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell. And the video of him as a kid as well. Like, a lot of people said that this would get to me because I have children, but that's not it. My kids will never have to know this. My kids will never have to go through what I went through, you know.
Out of my cell, you say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you wanna watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no, but you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us?
I might have to just continue with the entire thing and not stop it, and just sort of talk about it at the end, because I'm not going to be able to stop it and articulate what I need to say properly. I can feel my voice breaking. I'm trying to be empathetic, but it's also bringing stuff back. And it's involuntary, because I don't want to think about it, but because that's where the lyrics are taking me, and that's why this is beautiful, because somebody's lyrics and the way that they feel can take you to a place that you once felt, and even though they don't know how you felt, they don't know your story. NF's got no idea what I had to go through, no idea, and yet what he says. Okay.
How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? I got this picture in my room and it kills me, but I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have, but why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated, told me you love me and congratulated.
Why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? That reminds me of a Frank Ocean song, and like that song, moves me to tears every single time. It's called Frank Ocean, There Will Be Tears. And it's a song about how it's exactly the same as this, but it's his father that he's talking about, which is why it resonated with me so deeply. But in that, sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. Frank Ocean, There Will Be Tears. Yeah, sorry. In that he says, my friends said it wasn't so bad. You can't miss what you ain't had. Well, I can. I'm sad. And that, like, even just thinking about the way he sings that now, like, there's sadness in his voice. The same sadness that was in Frank Ocean's voice, because his vocals are so beautiful. NF is now depicting with just his regular voice, his spoken word. Because it's not the voice that's getting me, it's the subject matter, and it's how he's saying it and what he's saying.
Like I lost something that I never had. You should have been there when I graduated, told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you, cause it has you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room, talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor, I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Sometimes I think about things like, you know, when I have kids and like, you won't be there, you know, you won't be there for any of that. I'll never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would've just called you. I wish I would've just picked up the phone. You were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. Pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
Look, that's 5.5 minutes of, I don't actually know how to describe that. There's like tears and snot and there's one there, it's everywhere. It's on my desk. Oh. One day I might go into why that was so difficult for me. I don't really feel like speaking on it right now, if that's okay. I'd just rather speak about the song. It was so, I don't know, it was so descriptive to the point where it's like he would have really had to take himself back to like really go through those memories. And I really admire that about Nate because that's something that I've struggled with so much. Like many of you know, writing is something that I do for therapy, and I've struggled so much like going through memories and really trying to be truthful with myself and honest as to how I feel about it, and it is genuinely difficult to do. Like it can be painful, it can be upsetting. It's genuinely hard to do, so I really admire that he was able to do it to this extent, and to really go as deep as he did, because there were things there that you wouldn't know unless you had been through it. You know, you really wouldn't know unless you'd been through it. At this point, I'd like to say if anybody. If anybody needs to talk in the comments, then I'd urge just any of you, just run through the comments, and if you feel like talking to anybody or reaching out to somebody and saying hey, just say hey, because those same people in the comments you're going to see in the live chats, you're going to see in the comments again, so you could potentially make friends and have somebody to talk to. And you know, after these NF reactions, I've been trying to be a bit more sociable and a bit more talkative and a bit more open, and I feel it working in certain areas, so thank you. Not just to you guys, but also to Nate as well. He had a bar in there like, I wish I didn't remember you like this. And the song, well, I can't really call it a song, it's just like a piece that I made. There was exactly the same thing in there, how it's such a shame all of your memories of them are stuck in a cage. And it is a shame, like how we have to remember our childhood. Anybody that went through any sort of trauma, and I mean any sort of trauma, but really prolonged trauma. If you went through it, it's something that you literally, you carry with you forever, I think, so far. I'm hoping that it's something that goes away. And there's no chance of resolve, so everything has to be done internally, in my personal position. Which is, I don't know, it's more difficult to do on my own. But then again, hopefully I'm not on my own. Hopefully there are people that feel the same or feel something similar, or if you do need to talk, then reach out. This is the first time I'm doing on this channel, but I was advised to do this on the Grey Ratchet meetup, just whenever the mood takes you. So virtually, I am hugging you all. Okay, bring it in. Bring it in. I don't know why, but that actually felt good. Okay, well, it's been your boy Teddy Graham Stuffs, and I'll see you soon.